I had a black spot here, right? Today morning, I burnt my cheek. So I thought, oh my God, what do? I had put a concealer here, right? I know it's not showing, but it is. So what happens?
People are lost these days. People are lost in their loneliness. People are lost in their inferiority.
And mind, body, soul. Work on all three areas. People say, okay, that is very selfish. I said, no, it is self-ishq. खुद से इश्क करोगे तभी तो आप आगे कुछ कर पाओगे.
I just want to understand that how this love for self builds this discovery and how this helps to discover yourself a lot.
If something breaks, something new comes.
Right.
Mantra, that is Charlie 4. Charlie 4 is all about loving yourself.
Okay. What do you think about those people who have not started discovering themselves, who don't know their potential?
So a lot of people are in that rat race.
Are you suggesting the people to not follow the materialistic world, to just surrender and to have a very simple life?
No,
So the people come to you, what are exactly problems they face? The biggest issue.
I am jumping and laughing. Only that is happiness. If I am completely in silence, happy with myself, I am happy.
I am prospered financially.
Right.
I am prospered in career-wise, but yet I am not happy. I am not happy internally.
Because दुनिया तो यही कहेगी ना, अरे ये नहीं किया. आप 4 चीज दोगे, बोलो ये 5वीं तो रह गई.
Is psychological traumatic situation, maybe mental disorder, then how to work on it? Or is it possible to work on this?
A lot of my celebrity clients have got a disclosure, non-disclosure signed by me that I cannot quote their name. It is very shallow.
That what are the weird questions you have got in your entire coaching journey? कि मैम ऐसा हो रहा है, इसका solution क्या है, ऐसा हो रहा है.
Somebody asked me, ma'am, I get attracted to you. My God. It was like, oh my God. Statement I heard was that I hate my mother.
Oh my God. I try to read all the grunts, all the mythologies, just like that. If I talk about Shiv Tandav, Jatatavi Galat Jala Parvah Pavitas Kale Kale Vilam Lambita Mujang Tunga Malikam. I do believe that this is accepting, welcoming, and respecting.
Yes.
But so many people, crores of people are there.
Right.
This is my boundary. I will not break it. I will not cross it. I belong to this particular community. I will not accept that community, that thought, that mindset.
ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਹੱਸੀ ਤੇ ਫਸੀ.
What if I tell you in this podcast that I'm going to give you, but I'm not going to give you. Today, I have a very special guest who is going to give you one of the everlasting formula to just, be successful in your life and to succeed in your life. And that formula is discovering yourself, introspecting yourself, doing a complete analysis of yourself. Let me not exaggerate and let me not tell anything about this scenario, but let me welcome a lady who is an executive coach, corporate trainer, a posh trainer, exactly a communication coach, an internationally certified, globalized, internationalized, who is doing amazing and who is founder of companies which takes care after HR training too. She is Anuradha Chawla, ma'am. And she's there in front of me. Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Very good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely great. You look so charming, so amazing. So is there training Raz or this is internal Raz?
I think when you are in touch with yourself, your inside, what the person you are, when you know that who you are always comfortable, and that is what reflect from you.
Right.
So that is the only Raz.
So I want to understand, like you have been into coaching industry, training industry, and there are so many coaches. But still I find that you sustain that authenticity, you sustain that values, ethics, works, productivity. How do you maintain in this neck-to-neck competitive world?
Actually, I don't compete with anyone, because that is what mistake we all do. We compete with somebody who we consider better than us. We get intimidated. Somebody we feel is not up to the mark. We feel superior. And both the scenarios are not very good. We really need to be comfortable in our own skin and understand that this is who I am. This is the goal of my life, and this is what I am going to spread in the entire world. Once we do that, we are never intimidated and we are never competing with someone. And we learn from each other. Even an ant can teach us so much. So that is why I think I do see other coaches and I learn a lot from them. And we are all lucky that globally there are so many people taking coaching as a profession, which earlier used to be our mothers, the father in a church, or anybody who is in our spiritual circle, whom we regard. So that is what happens. Now people are more into professionally taking coaching as a profession. I think it's very good.
That's amazing. I have seen that you have highlighted yourself and headlined yourself as a performance coach.
Right.
So I want to understand this. What is this performance coach meaning?
Sure. So I'll tell you, in 2018, I met a very renowned coach. She is a life coach. And her name is Manjula Solaria, a good friend also. When I saw what she does, what she did, I liked it. And I said, okay, I'll be a life coach.
Okay.
And then I understood a life coach has its own dimension. Whereas when you as a person are seen, so I am all about productivity. I like to perform much better than the performance I gave yesterday. So that way I want to scale up. When I'm scaling myself, I see other people working on 10% of their potential. So I really want people to know that know your potential. And you can only know your potential if you know yourself. Know who motivates me, who makes me happy, who makes me sad, who makes me think differently, and who inspires me. Once you start knowing all that, connect with those people, and your performance is going to be tenfold and you will flourish. So make sure that you connect to your coach at a consciousness level. That is how I make people perform better. That, okay, I say that I make a goat a lion or a tiger so that you can roar.
Interesting. You make a goat a lion, and that's really great thing that you are doing. I think you are doing a good deed, which is paying you back exactly.
Thank you.
I just want to understand, like, people are lost these days. People are lost in their loneliness. People are lost in their inferiority. People are lost in their comparisons, competitions. But here you have highlighted one thing, that is discover yourself. Go deeper, discover yourself, know yourself. How to do that?
So it is very sad. It is very, very, I feel for such people who are lost, who feel lonely. We really need to understand the biggest power we have. It is me, myself, you, yourself. You are your best companion, your best friend. We look for outside world because we have got two eyes. We keep seeing others. We've got 2 ears. We keep listening to others' glory, what they are doing, at what age they are doing. And that is why we feel very insecure in ourselves that, my God, this person is doing so good. Am I doing it? So what we need to understand is you are your best friend. You know what? We have been taught all our lives to be humble. Humbleness doesn't mean that other person is superior and you are inferior. You have to find God in yourself. Aham brahmasmi. Something like that, right? हमें सुना है हमने कि मैं भी हम मुझ में भी भगवान है. डेमी गॉड्स हम सुनते हैं. तो हम अपने आप को भी उतना ही रिगार्ड करें. मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड बहुत अच्छी है. पर मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड बहुत अच्छी है तो मैं भी बहुत अच्छी हूँ, तभी तो मुझे इतनी अच्छी फ्रेंड मिली. So you have to love yourself, regard yourself, and accept yourself as the person you are. I'll tell you very simple thing. I had a black spot here, right? Today morning, I burnt my cheek. So I thought, oh my God, what do? I had put a concealer here, right? I know it's not showing, but it is. So what happens? Until you know where you are lacking, how will you improve yourself? You need to know where is my limitation, and now I work on it to improve it.
Amazing.
So that is how. If I put a lip liner or a lip color, that is because I like this color more. But for that, I need to understand what is the baseline. So know what you are, and then, regard and love yourself and put a color which you like.
Right.
This is the canvas, and mind, body, soul. Work on all three areas. So I call it, people say, okay, that is very selfish. I say, no, it is self-ishq. खुद से इश्क करोगे तभी तो आप आगे कुछ कर पाओगे. So self ishq is something I always tell people.
That's true. You quoted about self ishq, so I remember a few lines that दुनिया में होते हैं आशिक कई, पर खुद से खूबसूरत कोई सनम नहीं होता. महबूब और महबूबा की बाहों में मरना चाहते हैं बहुत से लोग, पर खुद की बॉडी से, खुद की आत्मा से प्यारा कोई कफन नहीं होता.
Beautiful, Abdullah. Thank you so much. You said so well. You know what? Recently, I was at my TEDx talk and I said the same thing that, love yourself. It was totally on loving yourself. And this is something what you've said. People are thinking about doing it. So I always say, I learned it. Of course, it is not something coined by me, that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years back.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
20 years back.
Right.
And the best time to work on yourself is now. So work on yourself now.
Right.
That is how you can improve.
So here we are actually talking on this discovering ourselves. I just want to understand that how this love for self, how this affection for self, how gracefulness for self builds this discovery and how this helps to discover yourself a lot. And
So I tell you, if something breaks, something new comes.
Right.
So I was always looking at the outside world to acknowledge me, to love me, to appraise me, acknowledge me. And I was disappointed. I worked hard to please people. Nobody acknowledged me. And then I thought, oh my God, I was putting a sorry face that nobody acknowledges me, nobody loves me. And now in my TED talk also, I said that self-love. I have a mantra that is Charlie 4. Charlie 4 is all about loving yourself.
Okay.
Charlie 1 is get up in the morning and shukrana. Say thank you to God.
Okay.
Thank you, God, for everything I have. Gratitude really expands you, make you understand the lucky person you are. You've got so much in life. दो घर हैं मेरे, मैं इतने खुश होती हूँ कि सब कुछ है भगवान का दिया हुआ. Gratitude. Right? Multiply होता है gratitude से सब. Second is, मेरे को कोई acknowledge नहीं करता. Shabash. You get up and acknowledge yourself, pat your back and say, wow, I did something yesterday. I did this, that. So acknowledge yourself, even for getting up from bed. A lot of people are at vegetable state, they don't get up from bed. So make sure you pat your back and say, wow, you did well.
Amazing.
Right? And Charlie 3 is hug yourself.
Okay.
No, hug yourself tight and say, I love myself. I really love this person. Close your eyes and give that true love to yourself. Nobody else is going to give it to you, right? This is who you are and love yourself. And then is the Charlie 4, because itna sa badi baat kar li, so now you need to loosen up. Go in the washroom, look at the mirror and blow a kiss to yourself and say, wow, gorgeous. When you say you are gorgeous, it is all scientific. You are, it's cognitive reframing. So you reframe your mind of accepting yourself, loving yourself, and celebrating yourself, because you are a celebrity. You must acknowledge yourself, celebrate yourself. Because दुनिया तो यही कहेगी ना, अरे ये नहीं किया. आप 4 चीज दोगे, बोलो ये 5वीं तो रह गई. So you need to say, wow, whatever was in my capability, I did. Whatever is not in my capability, sorry, I have priorities, I'm busy.
Right.
That is.
Amazing. I love this Charlie, 4 Charlie formulas exactly. This is my learning and takeaway for today.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So here there is a line कि मंजिल तो मिल जाएगी यकीनन भटक कर ही सही, गुमराह तो वो हैं जो घर से निकले ही नहीं. So what do you think about those people who have not started discovering themselves, who don't know their potential, who don't know their strength, their power, their abilities, capabilities, attitudes? What do you think about those people?
I feel sorry for you if you don't know yourself. You need to know yourself. You need to celebrate yourself. And the best time to do that is now. Know yourself. Even a small machinery you buy, there is a manual with it. You read about it, how to use it to the optimum level. A lot of people are into gadgets, expensive gadget, right? To show the world, I carry an iPhone 17, iPhone 16 Pro Max. But you don't know 90% of the features. So it is as good as any,
Android phone.
Yeah. Well, Android. I like Android also. Well, any substandard phone which is not giving you that much quality and features. So you need to know the features of a small phone as well. Same way, you are a super computer. Know yourself. Know your what you like, what you don't like, and the best way to do it is, I would say, have a coach in your life. Have a coach who can help you discover, unfold your potential, your talents, your likes, your dislikes. Because what happens, your father likes something, your sister likes something, and you start liking it. That is like a herd mentality.
Right.
So a lot of people are in that rat race. My neighbor bought let's say BMW or any good car, a GLS or a Mercedes, this that. But the moment you buy it, you're like, okay, there is another car in my garage. You're not very excited about it. That means it was not your calling. Find your calling. There have been so many, very, very legendary people in the world who never even bought a car,
Right.
who never even bought a vehicle or a bungalow. They lived in a small house, shared all their wealth with people, and they were so happy about it.
Right.
Not a single grudge in their lifetime. And there are people driving luxury cars, living in mansions, and still they are my clients saying that I'm not happy. So find your success statement. Know who you like, know what you like, know what brings happiness to you, and work on your own capabilities, improve, scale up. The company I'm consulting right now, I told you about, so their vision is scaling expectations. So I say scale your expectations first. Love yourself and give yourself those lessons, those courses where you can learn, and your cerebral, your cognitive abilities are increased.
Right.
So we all need to do that.
So are you suggesting the people to not follow the materialistic world, to not have luxuries in their lives, to just surrender and to have a very simple life?
No.
So what's that?
Never do that. If you want to have the luxuries of the world, like I want to have a big car, a big house, and I'm working hard for it, right? So we need to know what brings happiness to me. There are a lot of people whose success statement is wealth creation. They are happy creating wealth. That doesn't mean they like to spend also. They want to create.
Right.
Warren Buffett is an example, right?
Yeah.
And there are people who are happy in philanthropy. Whatever they earn, they want to share it with the world. So find your calling and then passionately work towards it. Whether it is wealth creation, happiness creation, helping people. So when I was looking for what is my passion, I am a helper by nature, by personality.
Right.
They're called givers and helpers.
Okay.
So it's personality 8. So I like to help people. Right. So if you want to get the best out of me, just say, I want your help. And, it becomes my life's mission to help you. So that is how we need to do it. We need to find what brings happiness. What is my success definition? I learned it from my coach. One of my coaches is Mr. Arfin Khan. He gave me my success definition. So we all need to really, really go ahead and find ourselves. My life's mission is to find myself and work on the areas where I need to work on. I love to trek. I love to drive cars. And that doesn't mean luxury cars. Cars that perform better. Jeeps, yeah, I don't mind Jeep. So cars that perform better, I can press the gas and I can just thrill. That is how. And I want to run. I recently did a marathon. Of course, not a half marathon also. It was a 10 kilometers, but I participated. This is what matters. My colleagues, they did half marathons. I'm so proud of them. And they did full marathon also. So that is the kind of, happiness I have. That my capability right now is 10 kilometers. I'm pretty happy I did it. My friends did 21 and 42. I was like, hats off to you guys. So I think we need to enjoy others' success, their mission, their vision. It's all about celebration. It's Women's Day today.
Right.
I want to tell women are part of men, women. Wow. Or other way, men are part of women. right? It is WOMAN. Man is already there. So we all are unity in strength. We are all united. I am nothing without my brothers or my partner or my parents, my father and mother. Same way, guys are alone without their girl partner in the form of sister, mother, or wife, whatever way. So we need to understand it is all about living together, interdependence. अगर वो एक insecurity reduced, we are all successful.
Right, right. So on this special day, Women's Day, what is your message for those ladies, those girls, women who are deprived from education, possibilities, opportunities, and especially empowerment? What would you like to say to them?
See, my heart goes out for women who are denied basic necessities and rights. But even if you are not educated, do you know what is education? It is not English, it is not maths, it is not what you are doing. Education is derived from the word educo, which means to derive from within. I am not just language. Even from a small kitchen, if you or your mother is not, she has not gone to a school or a college, she's still educated. She is a mathematician because she's actually an economist. She's managing the entire accounts of the house.
Right.
She's a doctor because she is cooking good food for us. She gives us turmeric if we have a cut. She knows what to give, asafoetida, or why cumin seeds are important, turmeric, all the जो औषधि है हमारी किचन से आती है तो हमारी मदर्स तो they're already doctors. And you know, they are, I mean, my mom told me yesterday, I'm a doctor, I'm a physician, I am a mathematician, an economist, because I know everything. She's a graduate,
Wow.
but she did not go out to work. She is a doctor at home. She's my biggest teacher. She's taught me, my mentor. And she annoys me also, you know, by disciplining me. But then my first teacher has been my mother, my elder sisters, my sister, or my younger sister, she teaches me. My brother, he teaches me how to live happily. He is the happiest person in the world. So I think education is not that. Empowerment also, we need to empower ourselves. First, by trusting our abilities. Even if I cannot teach, I can do so many other things without education. If I have a sense of style, I can start a boutique if I want to earn, right? If I am being funded by my father or my husband, it is absolutely fine because I am taking care of the household chores.
Right.
It is an equal division of labor.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't mind being a housewife. You are very empowered. My father, all his life, earned, but he is still asking money from my mom who has never worked outside. So my mother is managing the entire banking. My father is earning.
Right.
That is how. So for me, I respect housewives and I wish I could be a housewife. But कुछ ऐसा कोई मिला नहीं जिसने कहा, I'll take care of the finances, you be a housewife.
Are you believing your...
Yeah, I completely do that.
You proudly complain.
Yeah, I proudly complain. He said, no, you have to work.
Oh my.
I said, all right, I will work then. I respect that,
You have to leave as a finance or you have to work for your independency or...
for my independence. See, financial freedom brings a lot of confidence
Okay.
in people. So that is why I said, even if you are not going in a corporate to work, in my corporate, there is a housekeeping staff. She's not educated, but she's financially independent. So me and her, we are equally important. And if she doesn't clean, I can't sit on that chair, right? So she's as respectable as I am. We are both working in that organization.
Great thought, great thought. You've been a coach. You've been training for last 30 years, right? So I have been training this public speaking for last 14 years. When I was in class 9th, I started Happiness Institute. I want to understand core pains, core, necessities that what you face among your attendees as consumers. What
Sure.
the people come to you, what are exactly problems they face? The biggest issue.
Okay, sure. So a lot of my clients are C-suite clients. Executive coaching is my forte. And most of them are not able to balance their lives.
Okay.
Either their career is blooming, their family life is not. or their family is doing good, but they are struggling in their business. So I want to say there are 8 areas of your life, key areas of your life. Somebody says, I'm not happy because they are not going towards their happiness. Happiness Institute is there. I'm happy that I'm talking to you, Abdullah. So it is very important we find what I require. And 8 areas are your health, your happiness, right? Your relationship, your love life, your career, your personal growth, your spiritual growth, your fun and entertainment.
Right.
You are too dull a person if you're just earning and you're not thinking about making yourself, replenishing, rejuvenating yourself. It is important. So a lot of people, they say, oh, I've got this many branches or this many stores, but I don't feel fulfilled. Okay, let's work on the areas of your life. Understand. So I take a discovery session to know, map where they are lacking. And that is when I just find out, we identify the problem. And problem identified is half solved. That you have a black spot here or a black spot here. After that, we think about putting a concealer or anything, right?
As you did.
Yes. Can you find out?
No, not at all.
So we need to identify. So most of my clients, like housewives from big business houses, because their husbands are so busy earning money, minting money, that they are not able to give time to their wives. So those spouses are really missing that in their family. Or kids are busy in their schools, they are not giving them time. So I tell them to recreate their routine.
Right.
Find out what all they used to do in childhood and again add it to their routine.
Right.
So we find happiness that way.
Right.
It's very important. If I'm content, I'm happy. It is not necessary that I'm jumping and laughing. Only that is happiness. If I am completely in silence, happy with myself, I'm happy.
Santosham param sukham.
Wow. बहुत ही बढ़िया, क्या बात कही आप. संतोषम परम सुखम. Actually बात ही यही है.
बात ये
ढूंढना है लेकिन हमने.
ढूंढना है. Suppose if I am your client and I'm facing some issues, like in case, let me create scenario and situation. I am prospered financially.
Right.
I am prospered in career wise, but yet I am not happy. I am not happy internally. I feel like what's happening, or why do I have anxiety? What's your suggestion? How do you see this?
See, Abdullah, we'll have to find out what is the cause of that anxiety.
Oh.
Like, usually I have productivity and anxiety. I want to be productive all the time. Somebody calls me from the family that I am feeling low. I talk to them and then we forget that somebody was feeling low and we are both cheered up. And I feel, wow, I did something. I can sleep peacefully. I made myself of some use. Although I don't get money for that. So I need to find that peace in me. So we need to find the cause of that identity, the root cause. It's like a 5 why statement. Why I'm feeling anxiety? Because I'm free. Why I'm free? And that is causing me anxiety? Because of this. Why? You go deeper and find out and you will be able to address it. So we need to find the why, only then we can work on it.
If it is not just a temporary created problem or instant created problem, if it is for a longer, maybe it is psychological traumatic situation,
Yes.
maybe mental disorder, maybe that
Yes.
nurture or bringing up issue,
Yes.
then how to work on it? Or is it possible to work on this?
Yes. See, the world has been tricked. We had very senior people in our psychology. We respect them, Freud and Adler. So Freud's philosophy was find the deeper cause in childhood, go back, you had a childhood trauma, work on it, let's recreate, change. That is to help people like us whose profession is psychology, right? Helping people to work on their anxieties and get out of it. Then we take them deep down to the memory lane.
Right.
This is what is creating business for us, right? The other philosophy is Adler. He says, no need to find out, just reprogram yourself, right? Work on yourself, bring happiness, work on your interests, your hobby, what brings you that, challenge, and you focus on that and you will be flourishing.
Amazing.
And now this is just a line. Somebody finds it. Who will pay us? Right? That is why we want to address the wounds and work on them and all that. So there are both the philosophy. I work on both. I work on both. I give them reasons to work on their talent, and if they want to address the underlying pain they have been feeling, then we go back to that childhood issues and work on them, heal them, and then move forward. It is up to
I would
us.
like to connect this to another point. There are two types of works or tasks we do. One is directed towards profit. Like we always see that what is the profit or where is the profit.
What is in for me?
What is in for me exactly. And once, like, I was passing by the red light and there was an old lady. So she was not able to pass the road. I saw her and I held her hand and I made her pass the road. She blessed me, and internally it was a jerk. Like, I felt so satisfied, so calm, so peace. And I thought, oh, she didn't pay me any penny, but I'm so relaxed and so happy.
Yes.
Again, there are so many tasks which is of no profit, which is of no benefit,
Still,
still that gives us satisfaction and happiness. What should be the balance? Because living in the capital of India, Delhi, I've seen people, they're always profit oriented,
yes.
right? They don't want to do anything
Yes.
which is of no profit. What's your take on this?
See, I completely believe in working on I said 8 areas. So
areas.
career, making money, very important.
Okay.
But also, this is called khari kamai.
खरी कमाई.
Right? So mind, body, soul, सबके लिए काम करना है. If I'm working on my body, for that, I need money.
Right.
Gymming,
Diet.
clothes, everything.
Everything.
है ना? For my wardrobe, I need money.
Right.
But for my mind, what do I need? Books.
Books.
Good podcasts like yours, right? So good things that I can see and read.
Right.
For my soul, I really need to find myself, internalize that happiness, finding that demigod in ourselves. That I can only do if I'm selflessly helping someone. Right? My soul will be blessed and happy when I am doing those kind of things, and I'm like, I am not just doing it for myself or my benefit, but for everyone. In our Hindu dharma, it is called, we are brothers and sisters, right? Of this Almighty. अब नाम कुछ भी ले लो, अल्लाह बोलो, गुरु नानक देव जी की बात करते हैं हम, हिंदू धर्म में मैं कृष्ण जी और शिव जी की डिवोटी हूँ, बट ये सब क्या है? ये हम ही हैं, हम ही हैं और भगवान है हमारे, है ना? तो हमें वो उनकी ब्लेसिंग्स तो तभी मिलेंगी ना अगर हम सबके लिए कुछ कर रहे हैं, सेल्फलेसली भी कुछ कर रहे हैं, तो वो पहले आता है ना? तो अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ कि सेल्फ इश्क, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है सारा खाना मैं खा लूँ, आपको मत दूँ, ऐसा नहीं है. आपके खाना और मेरा खाना मिलकर खाने से हमारे अंदर वो हैप्पीनेस आएगी. तो वो हमें सेल्फलेस नहीं होना, सेल्फलेसनेस पे आना है.
As I try to read all the granths, all the mythologies, just like that. If I talk about Shiv Tandava, Jatatavi Galat Jala Parvah Pavita Sthale Galev Lambitam Bhujang Tunga Malikam. So I read it. Om Bhurva Swata Savitur Varenyam Ek Omkar Satanam Karta Pura. I do believe that this is accepting, welcoming, and respecting.
Yes.
How to develop this kind of mindset? Because there are so many people, crores of people are there.
Right.
This is my boundary. I will not break it. I will not cross it. I belong to this particular community. I will not accept that community, that thought, that mindset. And this is a trap.
It is. It is a vicious circle. Yes.
This is a trap. How to break this trap?
See, I'll just say one line in it. It is a vicious circle if you are getting into the religion bias. Please don't do that. Religion is the peel of a banana and spirituality is the banana. So you have to decide whether you need the banana or the peel. Please do not get entangled into this communalism or religion or politics. It is all man created.
Right.
So trust on the fact and things and knowledge that is created by Almighty God. And God never created religion for us to believe in it. It is man-made. And I don't want to name any religion, any politician, but it is a trap.
Right.
अब फंसने हैं तो हमारे घर में भी सब फंसे होंगे, हमारी सोसाइटी में सब होंगे. हमें एजुकेशन का मतलब ये है, अगर आपकी मेड कहती है ना मैं रिलीजन नहीं मांगती हूँ, मानती नहीं हूँ, तो वो एजुकेटेड है और आप नहीं है एजुकेटेड।
सही बात।
तो ये ज़रूरी है।
Absolutely amazing. Now again coming to this coaching industry, that what are the weird questions you have got in your entire coaching journey कि मैम ऐसा हो रहा है, इसका सॉल्यूशन क्या है, ऐसा हो रहा है. So what are the weird questions you have got?
बहुत सारे हैं और बहुत एम्बैरेसिंग हैं। द मोस्ट एम्बैरेसिंग वाज वन ऑफ माय कोची, अ वेरी renowned, might also see the podcast, I'm sorry, Raja. So somebody asked me, ma'am, I get attracted to you. My God, it was like, oh my God. And I said, wonderful, even I get attracted to you. And I gave a hug. I said, yes, we all are humans, and attraction is love, right? It is compassion. And then I get, no, the other kind of attraction. Then I have my other coach, which is Sri Ravi Shankar.
हाँ.
So, in one of his teachings, he taught one thing very important to me, that inside the skin, you know, it's the same. इस मांस के अंदर नीचे जब आप जाएंगे तो क्या है?
हड्डियाँ.
It is haddiyan, it is the waste we have and dirty fluids that we are passing.
Right.
Right? What is all that? So, have those X-ray eyes. Just look a little bit beyond my skin and you will find that. Do you really get attracted? So I said that to him also. That, attraction is nothing. It's just confusing you, right? It is just because I care for you and I am a coach, I'm helping you. So you felt this connection, and it is like connecting at a consciousness level, right? So platonic is what works, right? Because that is how we really talk to our clients. And I think we need to understand this. A lot of people come to me, I'm not happy with my spouse, I'm not happy with my parents. One a very worst statement I heard was that I hate my mother.
Oh my God.
Another client I coached was hitting the mother. मारते थे वो बच्चे अपने मदर को, तो हमने कोच किया, but the person was out. Mother blessed me a lot, and it was a big achievement for me. This is what I think. Other than that, corporate trainings and all, they don't bring me sleep. They bring me money.
Right.
Right. I need money to survive as well. I need a good blazer. So then people come for coaching, right? So I think both are important. Yeah.
By the way, blazer looks very nice.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. So it means you are just trying to stop the people falling in love by telling them that tomorrow, tomorrow you may have any narrow circumstance where you may be having a knife and putting on your left, wrist, or again you may be skipping your food, you may be crying. So it means you are saying the people that don't fall in love, as you told your client that inside my body there are fluids around.
No. That is very controversial now. See, the fluids need detox because I love myself. So that is why morning have detox water.
Right.
You need to detox your body. There are so many free radicals in our body. That doesn't mean we hate our body. Right? If I had a black spot, I did not burn my face. I put a concealer. Same way, if I have these free radicals in my body, I have detox water, I freshen up, I clean my body, I shower. It is not that I am saying that I am dirty, so I'll not shower. I hate myself. Love yourself so that you identify what areas you need to work on.
Right.
Know yourself and love yourself.
Right.
So I say, everybody say, what is happiness for you? For me, happiness is knowing, accepting, and celebrating yourself. So I know myself, there is this flaw, I accept it. And then I love myself and celebrate it. So that is how. So same way, if you want to love me, I really respect you and I have that love back for you. But that doesn't mean in a romantic way only. Love is love. We by nature are a happy human, happy people who love each other. So we need to love each other and spread this love and happiness in the world. Yeah.
In coaching industry, it happens most of the times. Like I am also a coach, so I see that because I did with the young girls,
Yes.
right? So sometimes it happens like, they may have some emotions or feelings because we speak politely, or we sometimes, take care after their problems and
Yes.
crisis,
Yes.
and emotionally we support them as you did and you do
Right.
with your clients. Do you think that are we doing something wrong, or they take us in a wrong way, or it is just an ignited emotion and feeling?
I think it needs orientation, maneuvering. So loving your coach or loving your mentor is absolutely fine. It is an infatuation, a misled emotion. So we have that gratitude, and nobody's channelizing that gratitude, or people who still indulge are not doing that. So we need to respect and regard that love and channelize it, that okay, I love you back, I care for you, but this is how your love needs to be channelized. It is not, it is misconstrued that you love me in a romantic way. You love me, but it is not romance. It is regard, gratitude. I love Shiva.
Right.
That doesn't mean Shiva is my partner. No, I am too small to say that.
Right.
Shiva is, I am a devotee to Shiva.
Right.
He's my God, right?
Right.
So that is why if I loved my mentor, or if I love my mentor, it is a disorientation. I am not able to channelize my love.
Right.
That is what it is.
Amazing. That's why there was a song and it quoted that नफरत हो या मोहब्बत आसान नहीं होती और हर एक मुस्कुराहट मुस्कान नहीं होती.
Don't get misled, right?
Exactly, right,
Yes.
So especially what happens like in our industry or in this department, like we smile. Especially we are taught to smile.
Yes.
A lot whenever you say hi to someone, you just fast smile.
Smile, yeah.
The moment we start smiling, those person taken a wrong way.
हाँ.
अरे मुस्कुरा रही है या मुस्कुरा रहा.
ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਹੱਸੀ ਤੇ ਫਸੀ.
So
Now, what do we do if we keep laughing? We like to enjoy, we like to celebrate. So, let people say whatever. You are your unique self. Enjoy your uniqueness.
amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now coming to the end of this podcast, but I think it's just, happening in a very smooth way. That's why I'm just, loving it and enjoying it.
So am I.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I want to understand that how do you see yourself as a coach? Are you 100% loyal, honest? Are you satisfied, happy, whatever you are doing? I want to understand that.
Sure. So there is a slight, problem here. I'm happy, I'm content, I'm doing what I wanted, I'm coaching. But I'll say this is more of a vocational thing, especially in India. People have still not warmed up to the idea of coaching. A lot of my celebrity clients have got a disclosure, non-disclosure signed by me that I cannot quote their name. It is very shallow. Taking coaching is not that a taboo.
Right.
In India, it is still, people have not warmed up. They're still, it's a taboo that they don't want to quote their coach. I very confidently quote all my quotes.
That's the correct
right?
thing you do.
So I think that is something I still feel I need to work on, and I need to tell people, if you are cut, people will go to a doctor, get themselves treated. But if they are hurting here, they are not taking a coach. They are not going to a psychologist. They are not going to a psychiatrist if they are feeling problems, anxieties. They don't do it, right? If they want to perform better in their lives, they are not meeting a coach. So 90% of my clients are executive level people who will either get their kids coached, their wife coached, themselves, of course, after them, they take coaching first. But what is about common people? They don't approach on their own. They don't get coached, or they will take a discovery session. They will identify the problem areas and they will say, okay, I will work on myself. I've identified, now I will work. It doesn't happen like that. You see, there are so many successful people in the world. You take any sports person, you take any politician, or you take any business man or business woman. They all have their mentors. They have coach. That is why they are so successful. So I think everybody whose pulse is working, who is breathing, should have a coach.
Amazing.
And multiple coaches for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing. Here you quoted one thing like if you have a small cut, you go to a doctor and you never hide telling your doctor's name,
Right.
right? But if you are taking a coaching under a mentor and a coach who has trained you, you
Yes.
shy away to call his name or her.
True.
Why this kind of mentality? And this is, I regard it as a poor mentality.
It is.
As I should not say use this word, but a cheap mentality it is. I should not use this word. Sorry to use this word, but I think, you know, like it's a very, we shy away. I also coach some of the Bollywood people, so they just, you know, like, you know, hide it. No, sorry, we are not, we don't want to be called. I want to understand like why this mentality has been generated.
See, I will again say that is an ego and an insecurity in us. Mentality, or this is a little harsh to say. It is just that I am still working on myself. I don't feel comfortable quoting that I am taking coaching. Right. So it is an ego. And like if I'm taking medicine for something, I am a little, I have that ego or that insecurity. I don't share that I'm taking a medicine. Right. Same way, if somebody is taking coaching or mentoring, they don't feel comfortable. They feel that people will still think that it is a mental issue. It is I've lost my mind. I'm going to a shrink and this, that. So that is how they say it.
Coaching is equal to weakness. Like,
People think
है ना?
that way.
Okay,
Now, if I go to a gym, you know, to make my muscle power, I don't mind telling people.
And I
But
put-
if I'm working on my mind to strengthen my mindset, have a growth mindset, telling people that I'm taking coaching is a taboo. So it is absolutely their wish. I don't mind. If they say, okay, don't quote me, I say, okay, I'm happy you give me money. You are here for money. Yeah. Give me money and I will coach you. No problem.
One more question, which is also actually connecting me to, do you also face issues or like, you know, you feel bad कि यार इसका नाम तो मुझे लाना था LinkedIn पे या कहीं अपने social
बहुत
media-
बार
बहुत बार होता है
बहुत बार. And I tell them that, if you give me a small testimonial, it will really mean a lot to me. But then they are like, we can't disclose that we are taking coaching. And some people have professional hazards. So I completely understand and respect that.
Right.
Yeah.
So there is a thirst and hunger of that कि ये testimonial दे दे.
Oh, of course, it is always there. You know what? बोलते हैं जो दिखता है वो बिकता है.
Right.
So if you are being quoted by people that they have got their transformation from your coaching, then that will certainly help.
Right.
That will certainly help other people to come up and take coaching.
Amazing.
So yes, of course, that is a positive marketing. Because otherwise, when I said that, okay, I will invest a little in marketing, there are a lot of people who are selling awards. I don't buy it. So I can't do marketing. Then the marketing guys say that you have to put a lot of budget for boosting and all.
Google.
I don't do that.
Again.
So what I'm doing is I'm working, and people who are getting transformation, they are giving testimonials or word of mouth. They get me more clients that I felt good and I am better now. I'm performing better and I get clients from them.
Amazing.
Just today morning, I went for my blow dry, and then there was a kid there, a tall kid, and I didn't know him. I just smiled, and I don't know how I nodded. And he came back, "Hello, ma'am, how are you?" I said, "I'm sorry, just come." I said, "Actually, I just saw you and I felt a connection and I said hi." He said, "No, ma'am, you coached me. I was topper in the school, and now I've got into IIT Roorkee." And no, he said, "I'm doing MBA, so I've got 3 more options." Big names he gave, and he was very thankful. And inside my heart, I was like, take out the phone and take a testimonial. But I didn't do it because I just wanted to enjoy that moment that I am outside. Somebody met me and he's thanking me, and I don't even remember him. Then he quoted his mother, who is a very senior lady in Chandigarh, a teacher, a professor. So I said, now I remember. So this is, I think this is also an intangible, benefit of being a coach, that people recognize you.
Right.
Other day, Rishikesh, a guy came towards me with his spouse, a young couple, very young couple, handsome guy. And he said, "Thank you, ma'am. I was there in IIT Jammu. And at the Women's Day, you came and you coached us, trained us. And I'm very thankful to you. I think this is really, really very fulfilling.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. I'm more satisfied that all the coaches have this thirst and hunger of
Oh, yes.
taking testimonials.
Yes. It should be there. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है.
जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, पर आप ऑर्गेनिक दिखना चाहते हैं, ऑर्गेनिकली दिखना चाहते हैं.
बिल्कुल organically. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. That's why this podcast is completely organic,
Wonderful.
right?
I'm happy.
It was not scripted.
Wonderful. Yeah. And this is the uniqueness that I was not nervous about remembering something. So whatever I had in my heart, in my mind, I just said it.
So do you think that it went well?
Oh, it went amazingly well. And Abdullah, it's a testimonial that I really enjoyed the podcast and it was so beautifully said. And then the proverbs and the small shairi you brought, those trinkets really, really blessed the podcast. Thank you so much for being so versatile and good.
Thank you so much. Actually, I think it is the calmest podcast ever I have done.
Wow.
It was amazing, absolutely.
Wow.
It was very smooth, and even it feels like carrying it for 3 to 4 hours next.
We can do that because it is more of a conversation. Exactly. Why? Because we connect at our passion of happiness.
Exactly.
So your success definition would be, creating happiness, which I say, helping people and creating happiness.
Right.
So our passion meets.
Right.
That's why we can talk. And we both are hungry, but still it is managed.
Now I forgot it.
Yes, we both forgot it, yeah.
Right. Because we have the hunger of something else.
Absolutely. See, that is how success helps. The moment you know your success definition, not a huge car, but whatever your field is, once you have delivered there, you will feel, wow, satisfied.
Amazing. Absolutely true. I want to just, few questions I have too. Coaches, like, this coaching industry, so many coaches are struggling and this is so painful.
Yes.
They are struggling to gain clients, get clients, to be in the limelight and even to sustain. So many coaches are there who are like, they are looking, but they're broken internally.
Yes.
They're posting on social medias, but they're finished.
Yes.
They're broken.
Yes.
What's your message for them?
See, again, please don't do that to yourself. Ambition is good, but over-ambitiousness kills our passion. So for coaches, especially, they should not be over-ambitious. You know what? A school teacher would never think, in India, I'm talking about India, would never think about earning at that level what probably a premium doctor or surgeon is getting. But they are happy in what they are doing. They are spreading knowledge, right? So they are satisfied. There are a lot of people who are satisfied in life. So we need to find that satisfaction. Over-ambitious is, we should not be over-ambitious. And at times, a lot of my clients, whom I'm helping, I've helped them to reach from 10 CR to 100 CR. And when I say that, I feel very proud. And then they say, ma'am, you are not making that much and you're helping us do it. So how do you feel about it? Don't you feel that I am more successful than you? My own client said that. So I said, no, you're not. I said, I'm happy in doing what I am doing, but you are always complaining that I don't have time for this. I don't have time to, go out, travel like you. Oh my God, you are doing off-roading. Oh, you went for the marathon. You do so many things. I do so many other things because I earn so much less than you. And I am proud of earning less. I am doing what I love doing and I am proud that I'm earning less.
So we have done a great and impactful and insightful podcast. I want that whoever is watching you right now, what is the last message, the last suggestion in English and in Punjabi?
Wow. Okay. So I learned a very important lesson from my mother. She said, earn as much, but money, whatever you earn, should be from happiness for happiness.
Wow.
Right? ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਪੈਸਾ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਕਮਾ ਲਓ, ਸੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਮੰਗਿਓ।
ਸੁੱਖ ਦਾ
ਰੱਬ ਨਾਲ, ਮਤਲਬ ਰੱਬ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੱਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਸਟ ਸੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੈਸਾ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੈਸਾ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ। ਪੈਸਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਖੁਸ਼ੀ, ਸੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਪੈਸਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਵਰਕ ਹਾਰਡ, ਡੂ ਵਟ ਐਵਰ ਯੂ ਵਿਸ਼ ਟੂ ਡੂ, ਇੰਜੋਏ ਯੋਰ ਵਰਕ ਤੇ ਸੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਪੈਸਾ ਮੰਗੋ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੰਮ ਆਊਗਾ।
Right. Amazing.
Thank you.
Ma'am, this was an amazing podcast. Thank you so much for teaching me, teaching all the people amazing things and very productive.
Thank
I think it was fantastic. I enjoyed a lot, and I hope you must have enjoyed this podcast. You must have learned a lot out of this podcast. And whatever has been told by Anuradha Chawla, ma'am, please execute and implement in your life. Empower yourself, discover yourself, embrace yourself, love yourself, and carry yourself like the happiest person in the world. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. And thank you so much, Abdullah. It was great being on your show today. And I really wish that your podcast ਸਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਚ ਰਹੇ।
ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ।
ਤੇ that is my blessing for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.